Welcome back to the Two Guys Named Chris show, and welcome in our man, Dave Aiken.
Hey now.
My party buddy.
Fun times last night, Kels.
Thank you, Dave. I enjoyed it. I thought that was really fun.
Got dropped by these two oldsters.
Yeah, I couldn't make it. Couldn't make it in there. I'll tell you, though, I'm running on fumes in here today. That's a long game.
BB Shea, a big winner.
$250.
Did he win any more later?
No, he won $250, and he was on the grid there for a while. He was in line for $500, but of course, then the score changed.
His life doesn't get much better than that. I mean, that and that pizza dip. Cash and pizza dip.
Oh, Dave saw that pizza dip. Now he
I saw it over and over.
He was dominating that.
Yeah, he knew what to do.
None left.
Didn't have to teach him.
No, sir. He went right to it.
It was a good time had by all, I think, Kelly. Bob, a success.
Thank you, Dave. I was happy because, I get nervous throwing a party. It's the first time we've done it in 4 years.
And, that's right.
A new house. I was like, I'm not sure how
I think it was very nice. I think it's set up really good. The outdoors nice. I like the butler's lanais. Very nice.
A butler's lanai.
Then there's the general population lanai. There's both, which is nice.
Yes.
One's on the side of the house and one's in the back.
Back of the house. Then we had the solo stoves going out there.
Dual stoves.
Very
nice.
Separately or close by?
I put them together so you could just stand around.
One big fire circle.
You could still see the television from out there. Had the surround going outside.
It was very nice. The sound was good.
Enjoyed it.
The water feature was bubbling.
Maybe you should whore yourself out like some of our colleagues and get this thing catered.
I should.
Instead of paying for all this out of pocket.
I know, but I like that food. I like that spread, and people seem to like it. The dips and all that.
But you also like free stuff.
Well, I do like that. I do like. Let me harken back to last week. I did have a grudge that I'd held against Dave for 8 years because
the cracker issue.
The crackers.
8 years ago, Dave at that party was eating a buffalo chicken dip on a specific cracker that I'd gotten for it. And he said, this is a great dip, and the delivery device is so key. This is a tremendous cracker. It's a wonderful cracker. And he had it. So I made a mental note of that. I was like, I'll always get these crackers. So the next year, 1 year later, same dip, same cracker. Dave's eating it. I go to him. I say, what do you think about that cracker, Dave? He goes, it's all right.
The first time the crackers let you down.
And then there was COVID.
Yeah.
And then COVID took everything away.
And then nothing.
I mean, really, a cracker is just a delivery device, so what's it really matter?
So
it's cracker.
Honestly, so this week I saw that cracker. I searched out that cracker. I don't even know if they still had that cracker. It's been 4 years since I bought that cracker.
Cracker's probably 4 years old.
4-year-old cracker. So last night, Dave said to me, he's holding it, he goes, this is that cracker. Yes, that's the cracker.
That was the cracker, and it's. I do recall the cracker.
Yes.
And it was. I have to admit, I don't mean to knock your party. I think it's wonderful, but I think the cracker was a little misplaced on the buffet table.
But you told me 8 years ago.
It was closer to the pimento dip than it was the buffalo chicken.
Oh, perhaps you're right. Maybe it got knocked.
Well, I was going to move it, but it's not my place.
Maybe it got knocked aside.
I think it got knocked.
Can you name the cracker, or will it be? Is it best to be?
I can't.
I
left
can't
a mystery.
either.
It'd be a run on it.
I know it's gluten free.
It's a multi-grain.
It's multi-everything.
Multi-grain, multi-seed.
This screams Trader Joe's.
Yeah. You know when you go to remember when you'd go to mass and take the Eucharist?
Yeah,
that's it.
It's a great
with nuts.
It's a great cracker.
That sounds like 5 years ago. You were at, as you call it, the little trading post.
Yes.
Trying to check out, and whoever was ringing you out, because they can't just ring you out, was like, have you had our multigrain crackers? Hey, Cliff, bring me a pack of the multigrain crackers for him.
They do that.
Yeah.
They do that there.
You'll love this with buffalo dip.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
But it is.
I'm not paying for this.
I have it. Yeah, they just give it to you sometimes. Now, let's talk about the commercials in last night's. Well, first of all, Dave, 49ers, they had it in their hands. They lost it. Oh.
Yeah, the first half I was nonplussed, and I was sitting there. I was like, Josh, I thought it was going to be like 28-24 for the end. And I was like, they're going to make it to 20.
They finally got there.
But the Niners had so many chances.
Oh, they did.
The Niners did.
The Chiefs made mistakes.
It was theirs to lose that. And I knew when they missed that extra point, the Niners, I was like, that's gonna make a difference later.
Oh my God!
And I'll be damned.
Oh well, if you miss an extra point in a close game,
you can't.
No, golly, no.
And a record made with a field goal.
Yeah, two. The 49ers, like a 55-yarder, and then the Chiefs guy with a 56-yarder.
Yeah, that's the longest Super Bowl field goal. 56.
Because last week we had a tough-ass trivia question.
Right.
It was 54, and then it went to 55, and then 56 in the same game.
Yeah, it was I mean, 5 full quarters.
Yeah.
It was a good game. I think it ranks up there at the top, and I think it tells a lot about the Chiefs.
Oh yeah,
they're on their way.
I don't like them, but they got to respect.
They're there.
them.
They're a dynasty.
I don't know who can. I don't know what will change for them next year. I don't know who will leave, but a lot more people will come.
Well, the sports guys say they're going to get better. This was the year to knock them off because they didn't have very good receivers. Now next year they'll have people wanting to play with Mahomes.
That's right.
You know, everybody wants to go there.
Of
play
course,
with him.
Yeah, they're Alabama. Everybody wants to go to school there.
Of course, yeah, right. So besides the game, you have the commercials, and I've got a lot of emails on which commercials people like the best. I have to say that the one that, and this is completely anecdotal, but the one a lot of people go to is the Dunkin' Donuts commercial with Ben Affleck trying to show Jennifer Lopez that he can do music, do a rap, and he had Matt Damon in it and Tom Brady's in it for Dung Kings. You liked it?
I absolutely loved it. It is number one to me.
A lot of people are saying that. They're saying this was the one that scored the highest.
When Matt Damon popped in there, I died laughing. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I mean, Lopez played her part perfectly too.
Yeah. And I thought, and Brady, you know, the whole thing.
Yeah, but for some reason, when Matt Damon pops in and says, "It's hard to be your friend," I just died laughing.
We have a little bit of that.
She came to my work. Now I got to show her what I can do. What up, Bronx? For your consideration, here comes the Boston Massacre. The Dumb Kings. Touchdown, Tommy on them keys. And needs no interaction, my partner.
It's really hard to be your friend, man.
You said you were going to support me.
That's what you wanted right there.
Yeah.
Very good. Very funny. And that was the one most people seem to like. A lot of people are talking about Beyonce hinting at new music. I missed this. For Verizon, she was hinting at new music. And then has she dropped a couple of country songs? So it happened.
Yeah, it happened last night.
We have a couple of country songs from Beyonce. Here's one called Texas Hold'em.
This ain't Texas. Ain't no Hold'em. Lay our cards down, 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 down.
What's going on here?
That's Beyonce.
Throw your keys out.
Not a bit.
Go round, 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 round.
Well, you know, I'm a country guy.
You throw a banjo on there, Kelly's ears perk up.
I like it.
Slap a banjo on his knee.
Boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor. I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you.
I heard it at the lake.
Oh, God. Oh my God. This will be
laking.
This is lake life written all over it.
Until they find out who's
Go
singing
whistling?
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
what are we
whistling.
doing? Well, yes.
Beyonce, why'd you do a country record? Go and do a country record.
Now, listen.
Untapped market.
Totally. Listen, when Taylor was country and said she was going pop, what did I say? Don't do it.
Mistake.
Don't do it. You'll never be bigger than you are right now.
And look at her.
I was right.
Poor sad girl.
Just in the
Where's
shadow.
she today?
Exactly. In the shadow of her boyfriend. You know, come on. By the way, when Travis Kelce ran into Andy Reid last night, frustrated in that first half, and like knocked him over almost.
He kind of lost. The old man lost his balance.
He did.
I know what that's like.
Yeah. You've been there in the grocery store parking lot. Well, it happened on the sideline at the Super Bowl, so all eyes on it. And one of our colleagues went ahead and tweeted, "I'd send him home. I'd send his tail home with his girlfriend. Go get your girlfriend and go on home." That's right.
That's not how we do things here.
No, don't you run into the coach. Get out of here. You're not playing tonight. Super
Get
Bowl.
your things. Get in the locker room. Put on your street
He's a
clothes.
McCaffrey fan.
Yeah, take your girlfriends with. Yeah, I wore my throwback Ed McCaffrey Broncos jersey as an homage to Christian McCaffrey. And why the 49ers went away from the run in the second half, I'll never understand. Give the ball to McCaffrey. He's the guy.
They'll be thinking about that for months.
Oh, yeah. He's the guy. Here's the other Beyonce song. It's called 16 Carriages.
Underpaid and overwhelmed. I might cook clean, but still won't fall. Still working all my life, you know. Only God knows, only God knows, only God knows. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road of a
I like them both.
I don't know about this one.
Especially like the first one.
Driving away while I
That's country Beyonce. She just went ahead and did it.
It's a mix of Tracy Chapman mix of something else.
Well, country's having a bit of a moment now. The Jelly Roll and of course, the Tracy Chapman remake, the Luke Combs doing that, and Morgan Wallen is
I think
huge.
she sees something there. I think she sees
she
a
does
different
too.
audience.
I think she does too. What other Super Bowl? I'll just roll through them here, and you tell me if you liked them or not. We have a BMW commercial, Christopher Walken
Loved it.
impression.
That was clever.
Yeah.
I thought so too. Here's a little bit of it.
Nice ride.
It's the real deal. 100% electric.
It's the real deal.
Yeah.
Chris Demm
He's
should have
just
been
doing
there.
his life, and everybody's doing their Christopher Walken impression in front of him.
Yeah. You should have been. Chris Demm should have been in this.
Oh,
It
man.
is a nice Christopher.
Hey, your keys for your car.
See?
It's electric.
You got it.
Plug.
You got it. That's for
It's
BMW.
free.
Yeah. I got high marks from most people, the BMW commercial last night.
Usher at the end.
Is Usher in there at the end?
Yeah,
of this?
Usher pops in at the end.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it
That's
was
cool.
kind of a, but frankly, it was a weird pop in because it was just a promotion for the halftime show.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have this on your sheet, Kelly, but I thought it was interesting that so many. The Wicked movie preview
My
looked
goodness.
good.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, the set looks incredible.
Yeah.
But I thought almost all the other movies said if you want to see the trailer, go online.
Yeah. They make you go work for it.
That's
and
what-
maybe
yeah.
they didn't buy the full.
I think
60-second or what, because movie trailers are 2 minutes now.
That Wicked trailer was long. And that was right out of the gate, too.
Yeah, that was early.
Yeah.
I think like a lot of times they do like a 30-second. Like the big one for me was Deadpool 3.
Deadpool.
Oh,
I mean,
my gosh.
so,
Huge.
Don't sleep on Twisters.
Twisters
Oh, my
too,
God.
man.
Okay,
So
yeah.
It's back.
but it worked. Every time they did one, I grabbed my phone and went and pulled it up.
Oh, you
online.
did?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're that
interesting.
malleable.
Hmm.
Okay.
Definitely.
Just not his knee.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger for State Farm when he couldn't pronounce the word?
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut. Hey, Arnold, I'm hearing neighbor. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
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 Hey, let's go again.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
And then Danny DeVito comes in. Chris Demm shaking his head no to this.
I didn't care for it.
Really?
I thought it was. I thought it was
Well, I like
clever, yeah.
Arnold. I like Arnold.
Oh, you like mocking foreigners' accents?
I don't. Did the Nazis do that too? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
His
always,
dad-
I'm
his
always
dad did.
told. I'm always told.
The Simpsons did it 30 years ago when they had what's his face, the big who's the big actor?
Oh yes.
He couldn't say up and at 'em.
That's right.
Up and at them. That's the same thing, you know.
That's right. Yeah,
I found it ponderous.
It's tired and ponderous and done.
Made me chuckle.
I chuckled too. But then again, I'm easy. You know,
You've made fun of foreigners.
that's you can't prove that.
No. I see one of us was changed by the RFK commercial.
Hey,
Dave and I.
that was clever.
We're high fiving that.
Say what you
now.
want.
Oh, Dave and I were turgid over that. We're like, what is this?
I noticed they only played it once.
It's his whole budget.
Well, that's all he
That's
had.
all he
That's
had.
all he's got. That's right.
Yeah, that was. I mean,
I was out of nowhere.
Didn't have to pay to get the music written. It was already done in
Out of
1959.
nowhere. Loved it.
Almost immediately, what I read is that Robert Kennedy's family, a lot of them aren't fans of him.
Yeah, that's
They're
right.
certainly not fans of his presidential campaign.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think I don't know if it's a sister or a cousin, but they're all like, how dare you use
really?
John Kennedy's face,
Really?
RFK Sr.'s face, and our grandmother's face in your commercial.
But that is it. Those are his relatives.
his relatives,
you know?
too.
His father.
True.
You know, they're against.
But they didn't.
He's
They're
a
not endorsing him.
bit of an outcast in that.
He is an
thing.
outcast for that family.
But I love that man.
Just hearing that and watch and the production of it was great.
When Chris Demm's mom passed away, or when they were cleaning out their house, she found an old JFK button that was on the commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man
That
from
button's
the
on there.
60s.
Incredible. What about, I know you like Aubrey Plaza. She's in the
Yes.
Mountain Dew commercial.
It's me, America's sweetheart, and I just love having a blast. The Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Kids party? Having a blast. Stuck in an elevator? Having a blast. Winning. Losing. Having a... Probe me already. Blast.
She was with, at the end, Nick Offerman's in there. That's a reuniting from Parks and Recreation, which I like. I thought that was a good commercial.
She plays a good part.
I like her.
I don't buy her drinking Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
I don't buy her drinking that.
I don't see the connect between the product and actor.
I am so easy. I was just like, yay, Mountain Dew. Give me a
No,
Mountain
but she's-
Dew.
I know her.
I know who she is. Oh, I know him too. They're together. They're together. Yeah, I was
It's like
totally
the
in that.
DeVito thing.
Exactly. When he came on the screen.
DeVito and Schwarzenegger.
And and what about the king of this for me? Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer in the Uber Eats commercial.
That premise was
Could have done better.
so clunky.
I loved it. You have to forget something to add your Uber Eats, so Jelly Roll forgets he has
Face
tattoos. Usher forgets he's doing the halftime show. Jennifer Aniston forgets who David Schwimmer is.
You know you could get all this stuff on Uber Eats. You gotta remember that.
Well, you know what they say. In order to remember something, you gotta forget something else. Make a little room.
Jen, hey.
Have we met? Give me a hint.
Worked together for 10 years?
10 years?
Yeah.
You were great.
You still don't know, do you?
I don't.
Right.
Like I forget 10 years of my life.
I hate this town.
I love the tag. I thought Schwimmer did it beautifully, and I get member berries off that, which I love.
Ironically, you hate the product.
Yeah.
I do hate the product. That's a great point. I will never use that product. I do hate all those delivery devices. Yes, you're right. But I love Ross and Rachel. So
of course.
There I am. They did a couple of commercials there. They have the David and Victoria Beckham.
That one.
It's just a clunky premise in my mind.
Yeah. You mean the forgetting?
You have to forget something to remember something.
You do have to. That's a tough one to get. Like you have to.
And then you have to remember all the things, like who David Beckham is. I mean, not everybody does.
Yeah.
It was interesting to see Lionel Messi.
Yes.
In a mainstream beer commercial.
Yeah.
I mean, the commercial was okay, but just to see the fact that a global superstar is in an ad like that is pretty cool.
That's right. And Michael Cera, for CeraVe, that's
landed right in his lap.
Chris Demm said this is probably a Super Bowl thing when they kept promoting it, and that was exactly right. And what did I do? I thought...
You fell hook, line, and sinker.
He invented it! He invented the lotion! Michael Cera invented CeraVe!
Sorry.
No, that's not
Could have put
true.
that. I didn't have to put that in an envelope.
That's not true.
No.
Speaking of which, all right, Dave, are you ready?
One more.
Oh, yes.
How about Little Girl Ice Skater?
Yes.
That was a great commercial.
I like that commercial. That was really
for
good.
electric vehicle.
Yeah.
She does a routine. Her dad's next to an empty seat because her grandpa can't make it.
Yeah.
To watch her skate. So they go drive out to the country.
Yeah.
Plug the car into all the outdoor lights, and she does a routine for grandpa.
That was...
Who gives her a 10 through the window.
You know me. I love I guess my pull at the heartstrings.
Yes.
Most unrealistic commercial there was.
Yeah.
No way that battery lasts.
Yeah, no one ever plugs.
No,
No one's ever
work.
plugged a house into their car.
What about the babies playing pickleball?
They get stuck out there and freeze to death.
Right, yeah, right. How about the kids playing pickleball?
This is just me. I've never liked the talking babies.
Yeah.
The E-Trade.
Weird looking.
Yeah.
They're strange.
People love them, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's the most emailed and commented commercial to me
because of
this morning because of the pickleball angle.
Yeah.
And they make fun of pickleball. They call it baby tennis.
They do.
And right there, as soon as that, so all my emails have been baby tennis, LOL.
All right. Okay.
Lots of Facebook messages, you know, baby tennis, LOL.
Yes, we have the ad.
So this is pickleball? It's basically tennis for babies, but for adults. It should be called wiffle tennis. Pickle! Yeah. Oh. These guys are intense. We got nothing to worry about. With E-Trade from Morgan Stanley, we're ready for whatever gets served up. Dude, you gotta work on your trash talk. I'd rather work on saving for retirement. Or college, since you like to get schooled. That's a pretty good burn, right? Got him. Game. Thanks for coming to our clinic.
I was angered by that, obviously. I mean, you know.
You stepped on the punchline.
Oh, what did I say? I just
come to our clinic.
Oh.
First lesson's free.
That's right. I'm telling you what, that hurts. They got babies playing baby tennis or pickleball, but most of the pickleball commercials involve the elderly, involve older people. And I just read today that pickleball injuries are skyrocketing. They're going through the roof.
Naturally.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.